What's good, everybody? This is your boy Darkstar, and today I'm gonna do something just a little bit different today. A little bit out of the norm from what I normally do my shows. So today I'm gonna definitely go over the grudge match that I posted up. It was Lady Sif versus Artemis. We're gonna go over those results. Then it also the results for Steel versus War Machine. Then I'll give my thoughts on that. After that, we'll definitely go ahead and get into my reaction to the new Flash trailer, just kind of give my thoughts, my opinion. Um, we'll definitely talk a little bit about what's going on with as far as like with some crazy update that I just got as far as on Static Shock. This one really threw me the fuck off, and I'm really excited to go over this. Give like a small update on what's going on with the Jonathan Majors case, and then just really like recently just saw a new Fast X trailer. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of really give my thoughts and my opinion, kind of go on a little bit of rant about the Fast and Furious franchise as a whole. And yeah, just with that being said, let's go ahead and start this shit. Let me cue my fucking intro right now.
People right here. Okay, first of all, ain't nobody talking while I'm talking, so shut the f up. My name is Uncle Ruckus, and I will be nigger sitting you two until your grandfather returns. Your granddaddy picked me because I am a licensed zoologist. I have studied a variety of wild animals, and the African male is by far the most savagely cunning. This is an opportunity to observe you niggers in your natural habitat and collect data. But be warned, whatever nigger trickery you got up your sleeves does not affect me.
All right, what's going on, y'all? Again, yeah, it's your boy Darkstar. Definitely gonna go over those. Definitely gonna go ahead and go over those results of that grudge match. By the way, salute Matt Cave coming to the building. Outcast Havoc, salute, bro. New Dawn, New Dawn. Oh, the DC New Dawn. Yeah, I mean, I've been following up a little bit on it. I know they just recently gave Nightwing superpowers, where I think it's like he's got strength on the same level as a Kryptonian, and then he's got, I think, the same speed as the Flash. I mean, it's a little weird, but I'm gonna keep an open mind with that one. Um, I know, like right now, Superman's getting more power upgrades. I mean, so far, like some stories that I'm seeing from New Dawn are a little interesting. I definitely want to read that new one with John Kent, where he ends up in the Injustice universe. Definitely want to read up on that one, because that seems like an interesting one. Very, very interesting story. Like the only thing I saw was a panel where it was Injustice Superman. He ends up snapping Ultraman's neck, and then takes one look at John, and he's like, "Oh my God, you have your mother's eyes," and then it ended right there. So I really want to see what more they're gonna do with as far as DC New Dawn. Really want to see like kind of where they go with that. I'm very interested. Yeah, I definitely want to see where they go there. All right, so let me go ahead and get into the whole thing that I had to set up for the grudge matches. So when I went and checked it last, it was 40% voted for Artemis, and then 60% voted for Lady Sif. Um, at first, I would have said Artemis would kick the shit out of Lady Sif, but there was one thing I didn't take into factor, was that the time when Artemis was fighting Wonder Woman was slightly depowered when she was fighting Artemis. So that's something I didn't take into factor. You know, she was able to best Wonder Woman in a hand-to-hand fight, but that was only one time. However, when she at the end of the day, she's still just a regular Amazon. And usually, like a regular Amazon is probably like strong enough to like maybe lift a car, but they're not durable. They're not as durable as an Asgardian. And not only that, if I'm not mistaken, I think Asgardians are a little bit stronger. I think they're like 20 tons like an average Asgardian. And last I checked, Lady Sif is an average Asgardian. So yeah, there's that. Not to mention, Lady Sif she can hold her own compared to Artemis. So I mean, with that regard, I would just based on battle experience, I'd probably give that one to Lady Sif. Yeah, that's how I'd rate that one. Now, the second fight, I was actually surprised. This one ended in a stalemate, and it was Steel versus War Machine. That fight can go either way, and I'm gonna explain why it can go either way. Because you have Steel, who is a freaking genius, built all this tech on his own, and then War Machine, he's got battle experience. Now, if War Machine was to put together a formulated plan to take Steel down, it could work. However, Steel can bait War Machine pretty easily just by tossing his hammer, missing intentionally. And then the minute right when Steel's got War Machine where he wants him, he can call the hammer back, one shot War Machine right there. Because that kinetic hammer is really the deciding factor of that fight. Because the kinetic hammer, believe it or not, it's got enough power to knock out Superman. Because you got to keep in mind, this is kinetic energy, so it's continuously building up energy as it's moving and it's gaining momentum. So yeah, it would wreck War Machine if it were to connect, which I don't think it would have an issue connecting. So I mean, like I said, that fight can go either way, and that's just kind of my thoughts on that as far as with that fight. I'm gonna post up another grudge match on Monday. I'm gonna see if I can make this one a little bit more difficult. I haven't decided which fight I'm gonna do. I'll know by Sunday and then post it up Monday morning. Hey, y'all give me y'all's thoughts, and then I'll go ahead and go through it next week. Yeah. And anyway, oh my God, excuse me. I had a little bit of Taco Bell before I got on this bitch. Anyway, so I did see the new Flash trailer. Um, I'll give my thoughts on that. I saw two different trailers. There was the US trailer and then I saw the Japanese trailer. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my thoughts on the new Flash trailer. From what I'm looking at, it seems like it's gonna be more of like a Batman, more of a blood letter to Batman. Michael Keaton's Batman, to be honest. I really don't see an issue with it. I think that's really the one thing that's gonna draw people to the theaters is Michael Keaton as Batman and Ben Affleck as Batman. At the end of the day, it comes off more of a Batman movie than it does a Flash story. You know, do I see anything wrong with that? Yes and no. I say yes because it's fucking Batman, and then two because just my opinion. I think with it being a Flash movie, having Batman take most of the screen time and be the draw is going to take away from the actual story of the Flash. Granted, I know the whole thing with Ezra Miller, which that dude's got issues, you know, but Ezra Miller's situation is going to segue into another topic that I'm going to speak on. Yeah, which Flash? I don't know. I mean, because that's basically what this is. It's a loose adaptation of Flashpoint because he goes back and saves his mom, which is the whole point of how Flashpoint got started. Is the Flash went back in time to save his mom, and when he did save his mom, he created a Flashpoint, and that's the whole purpose of doing the Flashpoint move. That's the whole purpose of the Flashpoint. Is he went back and changed one small event, and it had drastic effects on the entire multiverse. Well, not just the entire multiverse, but just the entire universe within that timeline. Goes back to the whole butterfly effect thing. Whenever you kill a butterfly in the past, just killing one butterfly can have drastic changes on the immediate present / future. So that's pretty much all how the Flashpoint works. I'm really excited to see Michael Shannon coming back as General Zod. There was one thing that he actually did, and that actually kind of surprised me. In he actually asked Zack Snyder for his blessing to play General Zod. And well, I know some people are like, "Oh, he didn't have to do that. He Zack Snyder doesn't own the movie. He did all the stupid shit, all the stupid goofy shit." Man, at the end of the day, the only reason he went back and asked Zack Snyder about that was because out of respect for the man. That's the only reason he did it, was just out of respect. And that, to me, that just tells me that he's a stand-up dude. He's a very stand-up dude. He doesn't want to come off as disrespectful towards Zack Snyder, and I understand that. I'm not gonna knock him for that. I mean, if anything, that's dude. I don't know anybody in Hollywood that would do some shit like that. So kudos to Michael Shannon for showing him that respect. I mean, for the most part, I'm gonna have you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, because when we go back, who was the one that wrote Wonder Woman? Zack Snyder. Patty Jenkins may have directed it, but it was mostly Snyder. And it clearly shows. You can clearly go ahead and watch the first Wonder Woman, and then the second Wonder Woman movie is clearly night and day. You can tell Zack Snyder, which was Zack Snyder's style versus Patty Jenkins' style. So I mean, yeah, let's kind of be honest with ourselves with that one. You know, I mean, but that's just my opinion on that. And then speaking of some more DC news, this one is kind of one that I feel was like long overdue. So apparently there was a tweet that came out where someone was asking James Gunn if he was going to do a Static Shock movie. Sure enough, is Static Shock within the plans for the new DCU? And James Gunn responded with yes. So from what it's sounding like, James Gunn could possibly be, bringing in Milestone universe with the DCU. From what it's, excuse me, sorry, I'm just really like, I should not have had them damn tacos before I freaking came on here, man. Them tacos really fucking me up right now. For real, like I'm mid sentence and I'm getting ready to burp and shit. Yeah, anyway, man. So yeah, apparently from what it's sounding like, yeah, James Gunn has plans to bring Static into the DC universe. Um, I feel that's long overdue. Static is like long overdue for a live action adaptation. Like that character has been a very popular character since like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like that's long overdue. He should have been had a live action movie. That's just my opinion. He should have been had a live action movie. But I mean, we'll see what they do with Static. Hopefully they do the character justice. That's all I'm saying, man. And then, whew, and then I'll give like a small update on from what I was hearing with the whole Jonathan Majors situation. Yeah, no, I'm still talking about that shit. Well, shut the fuck up. Nah, I'm kidding. But nah, the reason I bring it up is because he is tied to the MCU. From what I'm reading, he's still playing King the Conqueror. Marvel has yet to push him to the wayside. So I mean, that's a good thing. In my opinion, I think it's a good thing. They didn't kick him off to the side over allegations. And I think Marvel's doing a smart move by doing that. I know they did release some video footage to kind of corroborate the timeline as far as like when he allegedly, abused her. Around that time when that happened, she was at a nightclub getting drunk. There's camera footage of her at the nightclub where she was at the bar, having a few drinks. Then she went over to the DJ booth, hanging out with the DJ, and then showed her leaving. I forgot the time. I think it was like around 3, 4 o'clock, something like that. But yeah, I mean, they've already kind of got a timeline already built up right there. So I mean, and then not to mention the taxi cab driver even even said that like she was acting very belligerent in the freaking taxi, and he got out of the taxi and walked home. So he wasn't with her at that time whenever he allegedly put hands on her. But at the same time, exactly. It's just another case of the Johnny Depp situation. You know, she even said that she was lying. That's very true. And it was even said that that the police that the cop pretty much coached her into saying she was abused. You know, there was even reports that the cops coached her into that. So I'm even kind of like, y'all can't be fucking serious with this shit, you know. And then I find it, and this is I'm even gonna point this out again. I'm gonna call it out again. How is it that Jonathan Majors losing his freaking job, well, losing, as far as his job, having his agency kicking him, and he's getting dropped from projects over an allegation versus Ezra Miller, who we've clearly seen do all the shit he was accused of, caught on tape doing all this shit, caught on tape, and even admitting to it. And this man still is able to keep his job. Let's make that shit make sense. Facts, facts, Havoc, facts. That motherfucker is Grand Theft Auto in real life, bro. That is straight facts. Fucking do all the fuck shit you want in Grand Theft Auto and no actual consequences, bro. That's facts. You can go around, fuck people up in that game, get arrested, and you don't do fucking prison time. They give you a slap on the wrist and send you on your fucking way. That's facts. Straight fucking facts. You ain't lying on that one, man. And then I'm gonna get into the last one, and last story I'm gonna really talk about is the Fast and Furious franchise. All right. So I saw the new Fast and Furious trailer. I say literally like 5 minutes before I started the stream, because it came up when my girl was watching a YouTube video, which she's still watching right now. It was one of the ads that came up. Yeah, I mean the trailer looks pretty decent. I'm still gonna fuck with it, but I'm gonna have to keep it a beam. I'm gonna have to be 100% honest, and it's probably, I'm not even gonna say it's an unpopular opinion. It's probably an opinion that most people agree with. Fast and Furious should have ended after 7. It should have ended on a high note at 7. All right, it should have fucking ended at 7. I mean, you would think after Paul Walker passed away that they would have ended the franchise. Nope. Man, Armor Core. Dude, I haven't seen. Dude, I gotta check that trailer. I'm behind on gaming trailers, bro. I'm gonna have to check out the Armor Core trailer, man, because I'm a pretty big fan of the Armor Core fan. I haven't played Armor Core since, I want to say, 4 was the last one that I played. I'm gonna have to check this one out. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out, because that's one of those games I've like really fell off from, was Armored Core. Definitely gonna have to check that one out for sure, man. I'll look into it and I'll definitely get my thoughts for sure. For sure, I'll definitely get my thoughts, man. But yeah, I do appreciate that Smoky Dang Day salute, bro. Appreciate you dropping by, bro. Really appreciate it. Looks fire. Man, I'll definitely check it out for sure, dude. Definitely check it out, because like I'm a big fan of like mech games. I'm a big fan of mech and anime. Case in point, I'm a huge fan of Gundam. For those that don't know, I am a huge fan of Gundam. Right? I'm a diehard fan of Gundam. So yeah, in fact, I need to fucking start getting the freaking Gunpla models and start building that shit, dude. Because I mean, I do have a friend that's on YouTube that actually builds the Gunpla. Um, I'm not sure if that's still his name on here. Is Gunpla Dad. I know that's his name on TikTok. If y'all ever catch him on TikTok, give him a follow, man. Definitely give my boy a follow. Gunpla Dad. He's been one of my friends since high school. Definitely give him a follow, bro. He's also a big Gundam head too. Oh yeah, saying that's where I started playing my Armored Core, with back on PS2. That's when I started. So yeah, man, like yeah, that game is a shit, man. But yeah, let me get my thoughts. Let me get my thoughts out real quick on this whole the Fast and Furious franchise. It should have ended at 7, man. I'm sorry, it should have ended at 7, man. Like like when they were driving on fucking ice, like during a fucking avalanche. That was a little over the top. And then on the last one where they went into space, in fucking space, y'all would have thought that it should have been done right there, but nah, because apparently Vin Diesel, they asked Vin Diesel about ending the Fast franchise because apparently it's been projected to flop. According to the metrics, it's projected to flop, and like right now, Vin Diesel's like he would still do another one. I'm kind of like in the back of my head, I'm like, bro, really? Dude, y'all should have been ended this shit, man. Y'all should have been ended this franchise. But again, man, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion on that. I think it should have ended at 7. And then top it off, they're even trying to find a way to bring back Paul Walker, using like the CGI and shit. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, if they do that shit where they freaking made him look like how Henry Cavill looked on fucking the Joss Whedon's Justice League, bruh, fuck no. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, that's how I look at it too. Yeah, that's how I always looked at it. It don't even get me started with the Need for Speed movie, bro. That was a movie that had potential and it just meh. But the only car movie I'm looking forward to seeing is Gran Turismo. That I might go check out. Yeah, they're making a live action movie out of Gran Turismo. I saw the trailer for that. That actually looks interesting. I might check that out. Yeah, I might check that movie out for sure. Cause I'm a huge fan of Gran Turismo. Yeah, I freaking love Gran Turismo. So I'll probably do a stream on that. I'll probably check that out. But yeah, man. I mean, I know I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Origins. I just started on that. And it's crazy. Like I remember at one point I left the Assassin's Creed franchise because I was playing it. I think it was after Black Flag was when I kind of fell out of Assassin's Creed, and then I just started playing the Origins one recently. And I'm having a blast with that. And I'm trying to figure out why the fuck where have I been? As far as like the whole franchise, where the fuck have I been? Because the combat system's freaking crazy. But as soon as I finish up Origins, I'm definitely gonna hop on to Odyssey, and then I'll find some way to get Valhalla. I might buy Valhalla. Fire games come out on Unreal 5. Really? Really? That's what's up, dude. Speaking of Unreal 5, man, did you ever see the that video where someone used Unreal 5 to create a an open world Superman game where he was flying throughout Metropolis and then he flies from Earth all the way to the moon and then back? And then I think they did some shit where Superman was flying like out all the way further into deep space and shit. I don't know if you ever saw that trailer or not. Oh, not a trailer, but some Unreal 5 footage like that. But I know I saw it like a few days ago. It looked pretty legit. Like I don't know why, no one would ever take advantage of Unreal 5 and use it to its full potential. Like just based on what I'm seeing with Unreal 5, like there's so much crazy shit you can do with that game engine. So much fucking crazy shit you can do with it. It's out of this world, man. It's crazy. And then, goddamn it, you just made me realize that I forgot to log into freaking Gundam battle operations. Damn it! I was supposed to log into that game and collect my fucking daily. Shit. It's all right though. I'll probably do it later. Probably log in a little bit later and see what's going on with that. But yeah, like I said, man, I mean, if y'all got recommendations for anything I can go over on my channel, man, definitely shoot me an email. Definitely hit my Instagram, dude. Definitely. If you got me on Instagram, definitely shoot me a follow, shoot me a DM. I got no problem going over, whatever proposed ideas that y'all have. I'll definitely go ahead and do it. And then definitely make sure y'all tune in on Wednesdays for my new segment that I started calling Kicking the Hornet's Nest, man. Definitely listen in for that, because that one I do a lot of crazy deep dives. Games to push their current games back to push it to UR5 and yeah, that's very true. I've been noticing that a lot of games have been getting pushed back, dude. It's freaking crazy, man. It was like they had it's like they had plans for the games out of nowhere. They started pushing them back. I couldn't really understand why they were pushing it back. Except the only game I can only understand that they pushed back on, in my opinion, was the Suicide Squad, as they should, because like let's be honest, that whole freaking paid service shit, like did they not see what happened with Marvel's Avengers? Like the fact that they were trying to replicate that with the Suicide Squad was not fun. Was not a smart idea in my opinion. Like I wouldn't even try to do anything like that, but that's just my opinion. I wouldn't try and do no shit like that. But it is what it is. Ugh. Oh my god, these fucking allergies are kicking my ass. Ugh. Probably gonna freaking go ahead and lay down with my girl for a little bit. Maybe put on a movie. Again, but let me know what y'all think, man. If y'all got any ideas or some stuff you want me to cover, let me know. Oh, um, let me just give a quick update on something that I'm gonna be give. Like, I guess I can just give a small teaser of something I'm trying to do within about a month or two, preferably in about a month. I want to see if I can get it put together. What I want to do is I want to put together a panel. All right, and with this panel, I just want to get at least 5 or 6 people on this panel, and I guess I'll go ahead and just spill the beans on it, so that way when I kind of because I know who a couple people I'm gonna reach out to, but I'm just gonna spill the beans on it. So what I want to do a special panel on is I want to talk about Black excellence. Now, what I mean by Black excellence is, what is Black excellence? What is it? What does it really entail of, you know, um, should we be putting other Black people on as far as like with financial literacy and stuff like that, just kind of basically have a deep discussion on that. That's the route I'm gonna go with on that. If anybody wants to hop on that panel, y'all just let me know. But I'll reach out to a few of y'all just to see if y'all are interested. But yeah, till next time, it's your boy Darkstar, and I am out this bitch. Y'all be safe. Peace.
Ahead, zap me! Absorbing lightning's totally my thing.
You never had black lightning before.